Boarded the 743 from Pierre-Lorraine for Rosewater, Western Vespuccia. No baggage to speak of, in the literal or metaphorical sense. Just a little hope. And that doesn't take up much space. Much has been said about the western frontier. The perilous wilderness, the lawless towns, and the tough, hardened folk who make their way out there. Usually to get away from something worse. I suppose I'm about to become one of them myself. There's just one thing Rosewater's got that no place else has. An opportunity with my name on it. The thoughts in my head are running together like the landscape outside the window. Excitement and trepidation and boredom mixing like the scrub and rocks and soil into one long blur. One thing I know, I am ready for a change of scene. Huh. Quiet.
Howdy, man. Allow me to extend the warmest of welcomes on behalf of the town of Rosewater and its inhabitants. Folks call me Jem. And who do I have the honor of greeting?
Harley Legere.
Delighted to make your acquaintance. Might I assist you with your that is, if you've got any.
I don't.
Ah. Well, what brings you to our fair town, Mrs. Legere?
Miss.
Planning on sticking around, huh? Say, what line of work are you in?
If you must know, well, I write. There's an opening at the Rosewater Post.
Well, best of luck with that. The editor at that place ain't somebody you want to cross.
Then we ought to get along fine.
I'm sure you will. But as official town greeter, allow me to offer a small caution. Rosewater ain't always such a sleepy little town.
Hey!
Say, I've just remembered another...
This how you welcome new arrivals? I have a mind to give you a thrashing. All right, enough of that. Look, I was no... But I at least had some brain. Word of advice, don't pick your mark, especially not at a lawman's door. Go on, beat it, or I really will give you something to cry about. Now, where in the ether is that damn publisher's office?
Hello, can I help you with something?
I'm here about the writing commission.
Ah, yes, you must be Miss Legere. I believe you and Joni exchanged some correspondence.
Yep, got the...
May I see it, please? Very good. Oh, one more thing. Joni's not one for formalities. First names will do.
Noted.
Go up those stairs and knock.
Thanks. What's your name?
Henry Dixon, ma'am. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Likewise.
Come in.
Hello, Joan. I'm Harley Legere.
Ah, yes. Nice to finally put a face to the name. Please, take a load off. Whiskey?
Bit early for me, but thanks all the same.
Sensible. I like that. I, however, have had a morning, so if you don't mind. Say, have we met before? Something about you seems familiar.
I don't believe so, no.
Well, let's get down to the meat and potatoes, shall we? If you're going to join our little family here, I'd like to know more about you.
Me? Well, I was born and raised in New Britannia. I saw your ad while I was up in Pierre. Thought a change of scenery would do me good.
Well, admittedly, Rosewater isn't as cosmopolitan as it used to be, but maybe you'll find it to your liking.
There hasn't been a dull moment since I stepped off the train.
Speaking of, your writing sample had me in stitches. I haven't spent much time in Lamplight City myself, but your descriptions of the toffs in Lyon, hilarious.
That piece was inspired by my last visit a few years ago, actually.
Oh? What brought that about?
I had to go back and settle my late brother's affairs.
Oh, I'm sorry. I hope it wasn't in connection with that awful business at the Lamplight City Expo.
Oh, no, it was before that.
The Expo disaster was a national tragedy, of course. But you know, can't help remembering it as the week our paper sold more copies than it has before or since. Isn't that terrible? But enough about that. Let's get back to why we're here. I loved your sample, and I like you as well, Harley. So I'm going to go ahead and offer you a commission. I'll pay you 45 crowns for it. After that, we can talk about more regular opportunities.
Fantastic. So, what's my assignment? A scathing commentary on Rosewater's decline? Or maybe a hard-hitting expose on the plight of the marginalized criminal youth?
Oh, no. Nothing like that. I want you to interview Gentleman Jake Ackerman.
Who?
Pull the other one. You've been living under a rock. He's a true Western legend. The Achilles of our times. We've got a real opportunity here. Star like that landing in our little town. I'd like something in the vein of your sample. Acerbic and mordant. But maybe not quite so acerbic.
So, a puff piece.
Good, you're paying attention. I want you to make Rosewater look good too. Show me a real frontier hero in a real frontier town.
Where can I find this Jake fellow?
He's taking rooms at the Jack of Diamonds just down the road. And his show is opening today at the Opera House. So he should be around for an interview. I don't know how you're situated here, but you're welcome to use the typewriter in the office.
I only write longhand, but I'd certainly be grateful for a quiet place to work.
Longhand. How charming. Now, if you have any questions before you go, by all means, ask.
So, who was the man that went out your window? Not another writer, I hope.
Oh, God, no. You're the only applicant we've had. Don't worry about him. Just a rabble-rouser with an axe to grind. Thought he could burst in here railing about my journalistic integrity. Most folks stick to writing letters to the editor. I tried to calm him down, but... well, it didn't go that way.
I see. The Rosewater Post reported on the Lamplight City Expo?
It was only the biggest story that year. I've still got copies of the article saved. Here, read it for yourself.
Can I keep this?
Frame it if you like.
Any insight you can give me?
It's a far cry from what it used to be. In a way, it's nice not having to hear the noise from the saloon at all hours, but... oh, I don't know. Folk who moved on took some of the charm with them.
I'd best be on my way.
Right you are. Wait a minute.
What?
It's just come to me. I know why you look familiar. You're Spitfire Harley.
Goodness. It's been a long time since anyone called me that.
I saw you fighting back in 26 at Wellesley Hall in the Chum. You took out a brute twice your size with a right hook. Pow! It was like watching David bring down Goliath.
I appreciate the kind words, but that was another life.
Maybe so, but for a 14-year-old kid fresh off the boat, it was pretty damn inspirational.
Thanks, Joan. Appreciate it.
Of course. And please call me Joni.
Fascinating device.
Isn't it just? To think, I can send messages from here to Bright Bay with the press of a lever.
What will they think of next? Nice typewriter.
A first. Good old Sheldon Model 4.
You support Leroy?
I'm a proud Labourite, sure. I'll admit he hasn't been my favourite PM. But the way things were going with Atwood and the Traitors, his place would have been swallowed up by an automated newspaper conglomerate. Labour Party gets me vote any day of the week.
Fair enough. Is this the first edition of the Rosewater Post?
Yep, March 30th, 1845. One of the best days of my life.
That's quite a stick.
A memento from my grandfather, back in County Donegal. Comes in handy now and again.
See you later, Joni.
Take care of yourself out there. Spitfire Harley, writing for my paper. Now don't that just beat all?
Excuse me?
How can I be of assistance?
I'll leave you to your...
Appreciate it, man.
Was your meeting satisfactory, ma'am?
Quite so. Did you find any of those butterscotch sweets I asked for?
Afraid not. Only taffy and some peppermints.
Pity. This place seems to lack even the smallest of pleasures. Shall we?
Business seems slow today. The local populace getting sloshed. Excuse me, kid. I need to get upstairs.
I'm really sorry, miss, but Mr. Ackerman's not taking any more meetings right now.
I'm here on behalf of the road...
Did you make an appointment?
No, I just...
Okay. Mr. Ackerman's upstairs getting ready for his show. Why don't you come by and watch?
I just need to interview him for a newspaper.
Well, now, that's perfect. If you're going to write about it, you should definitely see the show. Trust me. It's a real...
Suppose it beats waiting around here. Food delivery for the lazy. These seem to be for decoration more than... Someone's hunting trophy. You again?
Oh, hey, Harmony, was it?
Harley. What in the ether are you doing here?
Oh, you're not still sore about earlier.
Nah, but your little friend might think twice about hoodwinking strangers again.
Look, nothing personal. My brother and me are just doing our best to get by.
Your brother, huh? And you just threw him to the... You're clearly the brains of the operation.
Hey, thanks.
But let me If you don't have your own brothers back, who else on this wretched...
You made your... Now, can we drop it already?
legitimate job? So you're not selling snake oil?
Nah, nothing like... I'm selling tickets to Gentleman Jake's legendary only 20 coppers.
I'll take one of those tickets.
Swell! And when would you like to come see the show?
Whenever it starts?
Oh, you mean today? Oh, well, I'm afraid I gotta disappoint you there. Sold the last of today's tickets not 10 minutes before you walked up.
Seriously?
Seriously, this ain't exactly the Coliseum. It only fits so many, and folks around here are real excited to see Gentleman Jake in person.
All right, look. I don't need to see some yahoo firing off his pea shooter. I just want to talk to this Jake fellow.
And I'm sure Gentleman Jake would be happy to meet you if you had a ticket to get in. Course, I might be able to sneak you in quiet-like, but I'd be putting my job on the line, and I can't afford to lose it now. After all, I have my little brother to look after.
Just tell me what you want.
Only a small favor.
Spit it out.
Just help me retrieve something, a small item of great personal value. It's only my pa's pocket watch, family heirloom, you see.
What happened to it?
It was stolen is what? By that one-eyed scalawag Lola Johnson. Probably stashed it away in the old smithy. She's been squatting in there for weeks now.
You said you and your brother needed money.
Well now, that's mighty kind of you. But this don't change the deal.
Why, you little bastard.
You want in, you gotta do me that favor.
Let me in, or you're going to be sorry.
Aw, come on. It's really not a big deal. It'll take you 2 seconds.
Not interested. You can keep those crowns to pay the doc.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, are you ready for some thrills? Are you ready for some excitement? Are you ready for some fun?
Get on with it already!
Then without further ado, now present the star of our show, the last man standing at the Bleachbone Gulch Showdown. The only man to defeat Bastard Billy Boakes in a duel. The man who discovered a gentleman, then gifted it to an orphanage. Gentleman Jake Ackerman! Yahoo!
Thank you, Charlie, for that wonderful introduction. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Gentleman Jake's Wild West. We got a heck of a performance for you today, but first, allow me to introduce my brave and loyal assistant, Danny Luo. Now let's get this show on the road. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you rope a steer. Keep it going, Danny. Maybe you'll lasso yourself one someday.
You couldn't rope a steer if it invited itself in for dinner.
The sun beat down upon them as the duelists stood and stared. But Billy Boakes had never fought somebody so prepared. Jake drew his gun, and bang! The bastard crashed down with a thud. The legendary foe lay dead, defeated, in the mud.
You sure you didn't just bore him to death?
And now for a most challenging proposition, perhaps the greatest feat of marksmanship to which a man can set his sights. You see those 5 juggling balls that Charlie keeps whirling aloft in such a dizzying display? Ladies and gentlemen, fix your eyes on that green ball in particular, and do not dare blink. For with but a single bullet, I will pluck it from the very air.
Big deal. You were practically next to him.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is our show. Thank y'all so much. You've been a truly magnanimous, magnificent, and majestic audience.
And you can take home a piece of the legend. Come on down to the Check of Diamonds to get an autograph or a souvenir ferrotype. We'll be there until last call. Stop by and shake hands with Gentleman Jake.
Ladies and gentlemen, good night.
Howdy, ma'am. Are you Harley Legere?
Who's asking?
I'm Sheriff Gamble. A moment of your time.
What's the problem?
Well, this young man tells me you're responsible for the condition of his brother over there.
Yeah, what of it?
Listen, I know these two can be ornery, but I can't stand by while folks take the law into their own fists, as it were.
Does this mean I'm under arrest?
Afraid so. Come with me to the station, if you wouldn't mind. 2 assaults in one day. Is it a full moon or something?
As if you wouldn't have done the same in my shoes.
Jim can be a handful. Frankly, it's about time somebody put him in his place. But that's all I'll say on the matter. Do keep your hands to yourselves in there, ladies.
Roughed up Jim, did you?
He had it coming. Friend of yours or something?
Far from it. Refreshing to see somebody around here showing a little backbone.
I'm Harley Legere.
Lola Johnson.
Well, how serendipitous. Jem wanted me to get his pocket watch back from you.
His watch, huh?
Yeah, I had a feeling he was trying to pull something.
Seems like everybody in this damn town is. I'm making tracks soon as they let me out of here.
Afternoon, Sheriff Gamble.
Mr. Ackerman, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I heard you got the lady who was raising Cain at my show.
That's right, in the cell there. The one with both her eyes.
Might I have a word with the prisoner?
Go on, then.
Miss Legere, I presume?
Uh-huh.
Way that kid told it, I was expecting you to be at least a foot taller. Ah, the strong, silent type. I can respect that. I was merely hoping you'd indulge my curiosity. In all the time I've been performing, I've never seen somebody so hell-bent on a seat they knocked out the ticket taker. So, what compelled you to do it?
Sometimes it's easier to let my fists do the talking. Old habits die hard.
I see. Not one to suffer fools, are you?
Not if I can help it.
An admirable quality.
Now that I've answered your question, would you answer a few of mine?
Ah, right. Danny mentioned you'd been asking after me at the saloon. You a reporter for the local paper?
Provisionally. I've been assigned to interview you.
Well, this is hardly the place for it.
Afraid I haven't got much choice about the venue.
Let's fix that, shall we? Gamble, how much for this fine lady's bail?
Oh, let's say, 10 crowns?
Danny, pay the man.
Here you are, sir.
Appreciate it, son.
Now then, won't you join me in my room at the Jack of Diamonds?
Lead on.
Miss Legere, permit me to introduce my associate, Danny Luo.
We've met, actually. Not formally, I suppose. Nice to properly make your acquaintance, Miss Legere.
Likewise, Mr. Luo.
Please, you can call me Danny. Everybody does.
So what did you think of the show? Pretty spectacular, huh?
It was all right, I guess.
I hope your review will be a little more stirring than that. Wait a minute. The heckler. Was that you?
Yeah, so what? I like keeping performers on their toes. That way their heads don't swell up.
What a refreshing perspective, Miss Legere. I appreciate your candor. Shall we proceed with the interview?
Right. So who is the real Gentleman Jake?
Mercy me. That's a hell of a question. Now, I ain't much for philosophizing, Miss Legere, so I'll just say this. In my case, what you see is what you get.
I see. Well, okay then. How did you come to pick Rosewater as your latest
Simple. Plenty of folk in this town are looking for a good show. I ain't so hoity-toity as to think El Presidio or Los Virgenes are the only places worth visiting. After spending all day bent double over a pan in a creek or working his keister off down in a man is entitled to some.
Is there anything that...
You know, somebody once told me, when you deal with the type of folks out on the marauders, your fears, otherwise you won't.
You're clearly a man of great deeds. Which would you say has been your greatest?
I value all my accomplishments equal. To single any one out would diminish the other.
What a noble...
I like to.
Hey, Jake, don't you have an appointment with Miss Sally this evening?
Damn, you're right. Sorry to cut things.
I should have plenty for my article.
Well, I look. Danny, see the lady.
Thanks again for bailing me out, Danny. Guess I'll see you around. Not to worry, gents. Jake's all yours. Hey, you were in the show. Nice juggling.
Thank you, ma'am. Jake, get your ass out here right now, you four-flusher.
Now, what's all the ruckus?
Don't play the fool with me, Ackerman. You know damn well why I'm here. You might think you can give me the runaround, but I wonder if my friends here won't convince you to pay up.
Charlie. Didn't anybody ever tell you only cowards get others to solve their problems for them?
You slum-guzzling bastard. I'm gonna fix that wobbling jaw of yours.
Come on up here, then.
You sure you won't reconsider, Charlie?
Shut the hell up and get out of my way. McGuire, take care of the kid. Let's dance, cowboy.
I suggest you clear out while you can, little lady. This can get ugly.
From where I'm standing, it's pretty damn ugly already. Hey!
So that's how you want it, huh? Fine. I'll let the boss deal with you when he's done.
I'd better do something to stop these fools. Get him!
Ooh-wee! Hey! Don't start any trouble, lady.
I'd better do something.
Give him a new face.
Warning. Watch the deck.
Go on, get him!
You're in my way.
And that,
You're in my...
and that. Oh. Give him a new face.
Food delivery for the lazy.
Oh, no. Come on, McGuire!
Watch that left jab. Nice dodge. Watch that left jab. Watch that left jab.
Hey, don't start.
Hey. You call that a...
Ooh-wee!
Nice dodge.